And this is Mrs. and Mr. Matthews.
It's vice versa. Mr. and Mrs. Matthews.
She goes first. It's her channel.
Not in marriage.
Right here, right now. Happened. Done. Okay, let's continue.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tikwa. Oftentimes I get the question on how did me and my husband meet. And so as my special guest today, I have my husband, Mr. Matthews, here. And we're going to share with you all how we met.
Ladies first.
So, my husband is an organist and I was a minister, and we met pretty much in church via ministry. We would see each other every now and then at different church events. Never really spoke, never really exchanged any type of words, but we did know who the other person was. And one year on my birthday, he reached out to me, and I guess we could say the rest is history.
If I can add a little bit more to that. Yes, indeed, we met at church. I will always be next to her or see her walking by. And like, I was just scared to say something. Like, you ever had that type of lady that walks by you every day and just takes your breath away? Well, she walks by me like once in a blue moon and she takes my breath away for a couple of months. If I can say that, if that makes sense. I remember one time I was at a Pilgrim, right? And a lady told me that, oh, she don't want you because, you know, as she was walking by, I told the lady, like, hey, she's wifey. She just don't even know it yet. So the lady said, she don't want you, you know, like, so that kind of took a toll on me. You know, brought me down a little bit where I backed down, you know. Well, it was the following year when I seen her at a conference. And in this conference, she greeted me. And it's just like the urge in me said, nigga, get on your job. So, you know, this is the only Facebook stalking I did in my whole life was to find her. And when I did, I added her as a friend, she added me back. And you know what's crazy? I got scared again. I didn't say nothing for a good 5, 6 months. Until her birthday came, and I just said happy birthday, something, you know, something me and her could both have in common mutually to start a conversation. Was happy birthday, because you know when you say happy birthday to anybody, they're gonna say thank you, you know, and that's how the conversation got started. I think at that time for her birthday, she was going away to Belize, and you know I was kind of upset because now that I started talking to her, I didn't want to stop. I sure didn't, you know. So you know me. Well, y'all don't know me. I was feeling for her to come back. And in October, I asked her out on a date. And
let me say something. Let me say something.
Oh, you want to cut me off?
It's not cutting you off. So I do remember on my birthday was like on a Wednesday. And, you know, he was like, can I take you out? You got any plans? And I had plans to go out of town that following week, that Sunday. But I worked very far from my home. So the idea of going out in the evening time after work, I just was not really up to, because I just needed to be prepared for that. So I kind of was just pushing off our meeting.
You were? Oh, this is something new. I didn't even know this.
So I went away that following Sunday for a whole week. And then when I got back into town, we were conversating on the phone. I think we talked on the phone for like a week. And
how long was the phone conversation?
we talked on the phone for a week. So I don't know every day how long each conversation was.
I could say we was talking for hours and hours.
Oh, of course. You know how it is when you first meet somebody.
She was my daytime job. She was my 9 to 5.
You all know when you first meeting somebody that you really like you could be on the phone for hours and just talk about any and everything. So when I got back, we talked on the phone for like another week. And then he's like, so when we gonna meet up? When we gonna hang out? But the truth is, like, I was a little nervous because, you know, he dealing with him, and because we were running in the same circles as far as ministry goes, I wanted to just be mindful and cautious. It wasn't like he was just somebody on the street where if things didn't work out, you know, nobody would really know. But being that he's kind of in familiar circles, I just did not want anything crazy to happen and then it just be everybody's, you know, front news. So I was cautious. I was nervous. So after like that week, he's like, when we gonna meet? When we gonna hang out? And I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. So then we talked on the phone again for a whole nother week. And then he's like, listen, what are we doing? Like, I want to see you in person. I want to go out with you. I want us to spend time together outside of a phone conversation. So then I was like, all right, we can meet up. So we actually met up like 4 weeks after we initially spoke on the phone.
See how hard I had to work to get that first date, y'all? Indeed, I was in familiar circles. That's how you would put it. But I was always by myself. Yeah, I was known. A lot of people know me, but they don't be around me. You know, I was always a person who was by themselves. So when she finally decides to go out with me, a conflict of interest came. That's the right word to put it, right? Conflict of interest?
I don't see it as a conflict.
Well, it was a little conflict. Because I totally forgot about it. And so I'm going crazy in my house, saying damn and all types of beep, 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 beep. You can just imagine what I was saying. And something just came to me in the simplest form saying, just ask her to go with you to the place. Now, mind you, I am a church organist, but I also do secular events. And one of the events I was doing was a burlesque event. And I was scared to ask her that. Because, you know, you don't... It's just like saying, like, hey, babe, you want to go to me to a strip joint? Like, that's something you just don't do. But, you know, burlesque is something higher class than a regular strip joint. No, you know, no disrespect to strippers or anything like that. So I asked her and she said, yeah. So I was in relief. So she came, she enjoyed herself, and that same night we went to the Cheesecake Factory, and, you know, and we just talked the night away. And wow, that was amazing. Then our second date came the following week. She don't know this, but I was doing a show, and I was rushing for that show to be done, so I could rush to where she was to take her out. And where we went became our favorite spot. We got Miller Ales. We had some shrimp scampi. That's what it is. Shrimp scampi with the blue Hawaiian Long Island. Oh man. And that's when I told her, like, look, I know that, you know, we've been talking for a minute, we've been talking for hours, like, real talk. We've been talking on the phone like we was putting in years and years of hours. So I could say, yo, let's be a couple, let's go out, let's be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that's the day it started, and it started October 20th, 2018. You know, that's when my whole life changed. You know, that's when the player's card got cut up. I had to put a lot of people on block list. Because she was worth it. You know, I didn't want to mingle or socialize anymore. I just wanted to build my empire, my legacy. I told her that, you know, I want to build history, not history, but history in the making. You know, you ever watch Batman? You see how Bruce Wayne parents left him the Bruce Wayne Enterprises. That's what I want to build. So if God ever called us home, our future kids can have something to live off of. You know, building something that the Matthews generation can progress in and progress from. You know, like my father's hobby is cars, mine is music. His second hobby is music, my second hobby is cars. And you know, I remember one time she came to my house and something that they was going to charge her $500, was it? Or was it 500? The tail light. But anyway, she had like a little problem with her back tail light. It was going to be trying to rip her off. And I was like, yo, I fix cars, I'm a mechanic. Well, junior mechanic. She was like, yeah, right. I was like, yeah, come on, let's go. What's the problem? And what she would have to pay for, like, what, 500? I think you said 500. She got it for free. I've been fixing her car ever since. You know, I just want to let her know that she's appreciated every day, especially in this COVID. She's been a strong arm for me, you know. Though I ain't dot every I and cross every T, she's right there with me. And she's more than a wife. She's my empire, she's my Rome, she's my, you know, my future, my forever. And we probably went away with the first meeting, but it's hard to talk about how we first met and not put all the other great things involved in this lady. She's my world.
Aww.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed hearing our little love story really quick.
And no, I'm being trapped. Money, help me.